However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? However.
Jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping, and the jam is bumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Step to the rhythm, step to the ride. I got it open, so watch your own get inside. Tune in, turn on, do what you that's live. Ladies rock like these to a high. Hey, 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 ladies, come on, girls. Hey, 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 you believe it? Hey, ladies, 'cause I got something to say about it, and it goes something like this.
that bass groove right here. Let the record handle.
Now this is story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
Now gather round, I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground.
Break it down.
Hey, cool thing. Don't be shy. There's something I gotta ask you.
kids, time for bed. Come on, I'll tuck you in a little bit. Oh, hi. Welcome. You're just in time for the party. Would you like a cheese puff?
Hello. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'm having a dinner party and I seem to have run out of coffee.
You can be anything you want to be there.
You can see anything you want to see there.
There's excitement in the air for you and me there. Fancy free there. Take your family there. But you've got to be there.
Yeah.
You just got to be there. You'll feel free there. You'll be what you want to be. See what you want to see. 7 holds the key there. Be there. Got to be there. Just got to be there. Just you and me there.
You just got to be there.
Got to be there.
Be there. The time is now. Be there.
You've got to be there.
Yeah.
You just got to be there. You'll feel free there. You'll be what you want to be. See what you want to see. There'll be you and me there. Be there.
Hello, customers. It's nearly 6 o'clock. Pack up and piss off.
Hello, beauties.
Good evening.
How are you all?
Welcome to the Wig and Slingback. Jamie's feeling well again.
Oh, at last. Oh, it's been a rocky 2 months, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've been ill since like December the 1st.
Well, I've been ill since Halloween.
But we are bright as buttons now, and we're here to entertain you. Let us make you smile.
And he's not even been drinking.
I have a little bit.
Yeah, we don't drink today.
How are you? Good to see you. I hope you can hear us.
Papa, can you hear us?
Right, there's loads of you to talk through. So we've got about 50 people in YouTube. So let me talk you
Well, we'd
through.
like to say hello to you. So
Who's there?
Let's get cracking.
We watched. We were watching a video of some vloggers who have Patreons. We don't have Patreons. And Patreons are
We'll
people,
mention no names who these people are.
Patrons are people who like pay like a
They
membership.
pay a lot a month.
And part of the thing, if you pay a certain thing a month, you get like a hello from them. And literally, these two guys just read out the list like
Two guys,
like
give it
it
away.
was. They wouldn't give it away. They read out a list
Like
like
it was shopping.
like a shopping list.
Soulless. Well, only one of them did.
I'll copy them now. They went Tracy, Shari, Tracy, Angela, Andrew, Jason, like that.
You missed Bobby W.
Anyway, let's say hello to you all. So, Tracy 30 is first through the doors, as per normal. She's waiting outside the Wig and Slingback. The door's open. In
She comes a long, long way.
So, hello, Tracy. And then Nibbles and Bubbles straight in after Tracy from Down to
Road.
We saw Nibbles and Bubbles on Monday. Went to Cafe Nibbles for a coffee.
Cup of tea and a slice
And a
of cake.
cinnamon roll, which was lovely. Who else have we got? Angela Larson. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Angela Larson's like Truman from The Truman Show, living in many time zones. She is over in California, if I remember rightly. Andrew Chapman is in. He's in watching us in bed with the flu.
Oh, baby, get well soon.
Get well soon, Andrew.
Oh.
Jason D'Arcy, our
Hello, lovely.
our lovely man who can, is here. Lots of kisses to you, Jason. Let me have a look. Let me wind through because you're all just chit-chatting to each other.
Which is lovely.
Popping in next is Capital Paul. Capital Paul from Over the Border.
Over the border.
So hello to Paul and Diangela, I think, who's with you as well. Helen, dinner lady Helen from Hull, popped in and out. She's feeling a bit manky tonight, so she might not stay for the full thing.
Hope you're well.
But if she is in, we love you, Helen. Stay, because it's about school today, so you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, just sit there and have a laugh.
David Moore is in. Hello, David. Diangela is in, of course. I said hello to you, Diangela. Stuart Cahoon.
Lottie Cahoon and
Lottie Cahoon from
creating
Belfast.
drama.
Cahoon from Belfast.
Creating drama as normal.
I shouted that a bit loud near the mic then. My lovely Stuart, hello. Coral Daft is in as well. Coral, lots of love to you.
Coral, can you hear us?
Coral, can you see us?
I hope you're on the jam shed, Coral.
She might be doing Dry January. Hugh Bonnet is in. Hello, Hugh.
Hello, darlings.
Joel Hazeldine. Who's leaving who? I need to think of a new Hazeldean track for Joel.
Well, he did send us a CD.
It did. Butterfly Ube is in. Hello, my lovely. Linda Lee Hughes is in. My cousin Lucy. Lots of love to you, Lucy. Lucy bailed on us last time we were here because she watches Traitors. We watch Traitors as well.
What
so
a
we'll imagine,
traitor.
You'll imagine we'll all bail. But she bailed on us and she missed seeing herself flashed up on the Wig and Slingback screen.
Traitors.
Traitor. Would you be a traitor or a faithful? What would you want to be?
Oh, I think I'd be awful at both. I think I'd get kicked out straight away.
I
mean, if you say I'm an actor, they get rid of you, don't they?
I'd want to be a traitor. I think I'd be good at it.
I think you'd be good, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Will Venus is in. Lovely.
He's
Will Venus has got loads of videos popping up at the moment.
Yeah. So take a look.
Get over there. Will Venus is astounding me with their crochet skills at the moment.
No.
Yeah, like crochet. Well, if you think about it, Will makes wigs, so
yeah,
it's like
of course.
knots and little things. So
They knit hair together, don't they?
crochet's not too far a stretch. Will, have you ever knitted with your fingers? There's like a thing. Do you remember finger knitting?
Yeah.
Tell me if you've knitted with your fingers.
Or
Will.
your arms.
Who else? Just Jane is in. Howdy, Just Jane.
Howdy, Jane.
Soda is in. Hello, Soda. Soda sounds like a drag queen from the latest series of
Yeah.
RuPaul.
Hey,
They've all got names like that.
Sat here with a soda.
What would they come in saying?
What, in the milk bar?
Fizzy enough for you? Soda's here.
Drink it up, mama.
Who else? Let me see if any other names that I'm missing. Seven Network is in. Hello, lovely.
Hello, dolls.
Jason. Anyone else that I've missed? NP is in. Hello, MP, my darling. BG Bear is in. Hello, darling. BG. Karen Avey is here. Under the weather, but here.
Oh.
Hello, Karen. Mr. Venus is in. Hiya.
Hi.
Daniel Collins is here. Hello, Daniel Collins. Daniel Collins sounds like a sort of Mills and Boons rough and ready hero, doesn't he?
It does, but message has been retracted.
Daniel Collins, was it?
What have they been saying?
I think he just said hello to someone and then deleted it. I think he retracted his own message. But doesn't he sound like Daniel Collins? You'll never get nowhere.
You won't get anywhere without Daniel Collins.
Daniel Collins, rip off my jerkin.
Did we go Irish then?
Gareth, yeah, we did. We went a bit cahoon. Gareth Ola in Porto. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible. Daniel Collins, there he is, saying hi, clap, clap.
Oh, Lily Law.
Lily Law is in. Hello, lovely. We'll see you in a couple of days. Angela Larson's having rum, wine, and pina colada mixed together. Ooh, Angela, you know how to live in California, eh? Marcia is in. Marcia and Ewan is in. Dad is in. My mum and dad are here. Hello, lovelies. Simon B is in. Boy Crazy Boy is in. That is Pete and Sinner and Little Red. Who I found out today, I think they've got a mural.
Have they on the wall?
Yeah, like a proper Hilda mural.
With mountains. And...
Yeah. I wouldn't expect any less from those naughty boys.
And I bet they painted it themselves, you.
No, it's fabulous. It's like a photograph. It's proper 70s Hilda. Pip is in. Shalom, Pip.
Shalom.
Dale is in. Dale Ibbotson. Hello, Dale. I think Caroline might be here as well. I thought my brother was in then. Ross Maudsley. He's not. He wouldn't come. I just saw the name Ross Morgan, David Maudsley. And I put two and two together and came up with Ross Maudsley. He wouldn't be here. But he's lovely still. Who else? I think that's about everyone. Your all names just flipped through. Emotional Urban Homestead.
There she is.
She says she's turned Mazzy off to watch us pair.
Oh, Mazzy won't mind being put on hold.
Claire B80 is here as well. Lots of hellos to everyone. Archie Diggins is in.
Oh,
Archie Diggins. David Collins is in with 3 L's. Hello, David. Lee Bloody Ludlow is here. I don't think I said hello to him earlier. He's watching USA Traitors Season 2.
Oh.
We'll be tuning into that Lee Ludlow, but not just yet. I think it's got Peppermint in it from Drag Race.
Oh, has it got Drag Queen in it?
Yeah. And I think that, my darlings, is most of you. And if I've missed your name,
Very,
I'm
very
sorry.
sorry.
It's very, very harsh. Right, over here in the Facebook bar.
We've got Sarah.
Slightly quieter over
Sarah
there.
Simpson.
Simpsons.
Neil Sandwell.
We need to think of a song for the Sandwells.
Yeah.
Be like the Brady Bunch. It's a story of
Of the
Neil Sandwell.
Sandwells. There is Lady V and Henry. Lovely Gabrielle Chassé says hello. Chris Perinda, known as Nibbles. Lovely Jason Rigby. Lovely Mark Hall from Wales. Lovely Mark Damon Pearson, who sent me a little link to a Marty Kane special, which I'll be looking to love and watch later on in the week. Ribbons Bobbins Duffer. We've also got Philip Jacques Fortinbras.
Ribbons Bobbins says that he's got lots of school stories, but he can't tell us them because he'd get the sack.
Because he works in one. We've got Melanie. Lovely Melanie's popped in, say hello. Lovely Gemma, other side at Aldi. I don't know why I'm going West Country. Says good evening, boys and girls. Lovely Nigel TC from Dawlish.
Nigel and Neil
Nigel boys.
Our lovely little Dawlish boys have had their fibre fitted finally, so they're off the dongle.
They'll be happy boys down in Dawlish. Lovely Joel's popped in to say hello to us all. Lovely Darren and Rebecca they're in France.
They're in France. Bonjour, Madame et Monsieur Bromley.
Lots of love to Mrs. B. We love you. And they've been another couple of weeks, aren't they?
Jill Barron is in. Jason Brett wants to know, what's the name of the song you play for your intro? Jason, it's off a 1980... This is how random our brains are. It's off a 1980s Australian TV channel advert for Channel 7, I think it is.
Yeah.
It's got Sons and Daughters on it, so it's got Pat the Rat in it, and it's called Be There.
Oh.
So if you put in Be There, I think if you put in Be There HS7 to YouTube, you'll find it.
We've loved it for years.
Jason might find it or put a link in.
Listened to that for years.
Oh yeah, it's been on our iPods since big iPod days.
Chris says he loves my shirt. Thank you, dolls. Oh, Gareth, hello, darling.
Gareth got my little Gypsy Rose thing.
Yeah.
Let us entertain you.
Hello, darlings. Susan Elizabeth George. That sounds like a proper actress, doesn't it?
Susan Elizabeth.
My name is Susan Elizabeth George.
Philippe Jacques Fortinbras is saying I'm rocking a very Bushesque beard this week.
You are. You're quite fluffy, aren't you?
It's because I went to Norway, so I thought I'd grow it all Norwegian.
And he's also wearing his Norwegian-esque
But I will be
knitwear,
shaving it down a bit. I didn't bump into Morton Harkett. It was thick snow, so I didn't go out a lot.
And Nigel very clearly says we've both been up and down like a tart's drawers. Glad we're both feeling well again.
Hello, Gary Donnelly, who's popped into over this side.
Bethan Williams says hi, everyone. So she's late. You're not late. You fell. You've fallen over.
Oh, I hope you're all right, darling.
Don't fall in this weather, love.
No, she's saying she fell asleep.
Oh, sorry.
She's saying I fell, and then there was emoji. Hi, guys. Hello to you, Richard Hochuli.
Oh, that's a nice.
Richard
name,
Hochuli.
Nice name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hochuli.
Joanne Coakley, hello to you.
Are you new, Joanne?
Darren's wondering if I've gone all Scandinavian. I have. I've gone a proper sort of Scandi noir thriller at the moment. I'll tell you more in a moment.
If he wasn't a vegetarian, he'd be wanting smorgasbords.
Ben Bloody Russell has tuned in from bloody Australia.
Ben Russell is in a Cahoon and Ludlow.
He says, thank you for the music, the songs you're singing. Thanks for all the joy you're bloody bringing.
You're welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome,
welcome, everyone. So this is kind of just our weekly get-together, chit-chat.
It's been 2 weeks, because as you said, you've been to Norway.
I was in Norway. Thick snow. Like over a metre of snow. I've never seen snow that thick.
How many inches?
Well, over a metre. What's that?
Oh, we had 2.
But it was you had to dig yourselves out of they were digging themselves out of their drives every day. But I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and there was thick snow coming down, but the little snow plough.
Jason's actually put a link. Jason's like one of those people, you know, when you have like an editing deck in a TV
I know,
studio.
Jason's like our... I'm trying to think of someone that he'd be like.
Oh, what's the word of the
in
person?
a TV show?
That they get it. They would get it put up.
He's a bit like my Mr. Pesto from Moonlighting. You know, the one that helps out a little bit. Yeah, very girthy snow, Ben Russell. More than you get bloody down under. But yeah, I'm all Scandi thriller. There was some police incident outside my hotel room door one night, which meant that there was like policemen and arrests, and there was lots of blood in the corridor the next day. I don't know what happened, but it was very dramatic.
It was like a naughty drama, wasn't it?
Honestly, it was dead scary. But I'm back. I'm safe. I'm sound, and I'm fighting fit, aren't I?
Yeah, we both are. It's a miracle.
We're getting ready for. Oh, someone asked, do we play any instruments? No, like I could when I was younger play a bit of that. Can't anymore, but I want to learn again.
And I just did drama. I was like, music, nah, just do drama.
You know what I really wanted to play when I was a kid was the violin, and there was like 4 violins I think at our primary school, so you had to audition to see if you could get one of them to be one of the violinists. Didn't pass the audition.
My brother once brought home one of them little, it's like a recorder but with a little keyboard on it. What are they called?
No idea. Sort of thing that Rolf Harris might have.
They had a little keyboard. It was red. And he played with it about a minute and then took it back and thought, there's something else. I didn't bring anything home.
Gareth Webb says he plays the pink piccolo.
He does, and he's very good at it, apparently.
Hello to Priscilla. Priscilla White. No Cilla. We know that was.
Yeah,
we knew there was going to be no Cilla.
She said she's haunting someone else tonight.
Yeah. So she is still here. Look, there she is. If we need her, she's there. There we go. She's always ready.
Do you want to look at this?
How are you, my love?
I'm all right.
Yeah?
Thanks for your love today.
Do you want to say anything?
I'll just say thanks for saying your love. It's 20 years since my mum passed away today. And it's a big number, 20 years. You think, oh, my God. 20 years she's missed out on my... on my...
Everything.
On everything. And 20 years of me missing her, growing to a lovely old lady, which would have been a right laugh, wouldn't it? And she'd have loved all this. And she'd have really loved Peggy. Bloody hell. So thanks for all your love you sent me today.
What about me?
Yes.
Love Peggy. So here's to Alan's mum. Oh. Alan's mum. And here's to Alan.
Oh, thank you, dolls.
There we go.
So thanks for the love, dolls. Yeah, thank you.
And whilst we're being all sort of mournful, here she is, has just sashayed into the bar, shouting out, here she is.
She's got good timing, hasn't she?
Here she is, has been in Disneyland.
She gets around.
She does.
1 minute she's skiing. Next minute she's sat next to Donald Duck.
Honestly, 1 minute, here she is, was skiing down the slopes in Bulgaria. The next minute...
She had a bit of a chest infection.
She's like mincing around at home with an ice pack on her head. The next minute, she's off in Disney.
Like Ski Sunday, Casualty, and now Disney Channel.
But we have, tonight, we're going to talk about school memories and school days in general. So, like, we both went to school in the 80s, yeah?
Yeah.
70?
Yeah, well, I went in, 75? I started in 74, 77.
I don't know. I might have started late 70s, but mainly the 80s is my school like decade. So we want to know, what do you remember from school? Like, what are the abiding kind of weird memories you have from school? Especially stuff that you think most probably wouldn't happen today. So I remember, like, do you remember desks, like wooden desks that opened up and they had loads of graffiti inside, but you actually kept your stuff inside them?
Yeah.
I bet they don't have those sort of
desks.
desks
Well, in primary
now.
school, we had like a box that we pulled out of a wall thing, like a catacomb.
Oh,
no, and then it had all this stuff in it.
Come on, Pegs, out of there.
Because we didn't always sit at the same desk. And then in some classes you did. You just had the same desk, didn't you, all year?
We had desks. We had wooden desks, and they opened up. And we had to put a... so campaign. We had to put, like, in... You know, if you open your desk, it has, like, a bit of a layer and then a bit of a hollow.
Yeah.
The bit of the layer one, the sort of lesser one, we had to put a QWERTY keyboard so we could learn to type.
Really?
Yeah, but it was like we had to make it. You made it out of paper and wrote all the keys on, and then you'd learn to type on your little QWERTY.
And we had those desks that left over from the 50s with a little inkwell thing. A little thing that you pushed over it.
Oh, we didn't have a little sliding thing. We just had the hole. Just the ink hole.
Well, we had ink cover.
But we asked some of you to we asked all of you, send in your school photos. So we're going to have a look at some of your school photos right now.
Have you got one?
I have got one, but you see mine.
Unfortunately, we did school photos, but my mum and dad weren't ones to put photos around in the house. So she'd buy them, but for grandmas and aunts. So I haven't got any.
Something great here. Mark Rodriguez has said, we had a teacher who couldn't pronounce the letter L, so one year when the election was taking place, he kept talking about the general erection. True story.
I bet you were laughing.
Jason Mutt says mungies on the classroom ceiling. What did you call them?
Is that the spit bombs?
Yeah, spit bombs. I think we called them soggies, like a bit of paper that you'd soggy up and then throw up there.
We once sat in a geography class, and this teacher went, "There's one thing in this room which is an insult to you lot." And for the whole lesson, we were going, curtains, in, you. And in the end, it was a lock on the door. He said it was an insult to us because of locks. Everything has to get locked up because the school's full of thieves.
Oh.
That's right, idiot.
Gabrielle Chessie says, Alan, I bet you your mother would have been the queen mum of the Wig Slingback.
Oh, she would. She would hold back.
Mark Rodriguez says, general erection was his RE teacher as well. Let's have a look at these pictures. So, we have a school photo. Class 4D.
And I haven't seen these, so these are all new to me.
A lot of red going on in this little class. I don't know if red was a theme.
Seems it was red for girls and blue for boys.
There's a few boys wearing red. Look, there's a few little reds here.
So who are we looking for?
We're looking for Darren Bramley.
Oh.
I found him straight away.
Oh, I can see.
Where do you think he is?
He's in the back, second from at the end there.
Ding! There he is. Top row, second from
Isn't
left.
that
Dark top with a zip. You can just see him, can't you?
You can see his little face.
There he is.
Oh, now look where
I bet
he
she
is.
was trouble.
I bet it was.
But she was trouble there.
Oh, I think
with
Karen.
the waistcoat, look.
Oh, she looks moody.
Yeah, she's in a bad mood.
Oh.
Right, let's have a look who else we've got. So we've got Brambles there. You'll know who this is, Alan.
Oh,
Who's that?
That's our lovely little Eleanor Rigby.
He hasn't changed.
Oh, look at that little mullet.
All.
Look, and then he's loosened the tie for street cred. Oh, he's not changed a bit, has he?
Jason looks like there. He looks a little bit like a young girl that might have a Claire's accessory ear piercing.
Yeah, little mullet. You say he looks like a woman?
A little bit Sue Tully.
Oh.
He hasn't changed at all.
At all, has he? No.
No. Here we go.
Oh. Joel. Am I right?
Yeah. Little Joel Hazeldean.
He's looking a little bit cocky there. A bit like, yeah.
Look at him.
Look at those
ruches.
He's very proud of them windows, isn't he?
Look at that ruching.
Look at that window.
And look at those brass diamonds.
Oh, that looks like double glazing to me, is it? No.
What's Joel got over his
it's
radiator?
It's a tea towel ready for nativity. I love pictures of Joel. It's so sweet. Is that him again?
There he is again.
I thought it was. Oh, he's got a little, what do you call it? What's that haircut called?
Little bowl head.
Little bowl head.
He's in a school nativity there. Now, there's a letter being posted
Oh, that's
here.
his Christmas letters. Christmas card.
Yeah.
We used to have them.
But what I was most intrigued by is there's all this activity, but look at the face on her in the corner with arms folded.
She wants that post box to be open.
She's right by Mary's crib.
Yeah. She's waiting for that post box to be open. We used to have a little post box like that at Christmas.
Here we are. And who's this then?
It's him again.
It's Joel again.
I know it. It was hula hoop.
Oh, lovely little Hazeldean. Look at him.
Very active boy, wasn't he?
Yeah, look at how happy he is.
Oh, well, I bet he's going to jump through that.
Right, I don't know if you'll know who this
Oh.
is. The name is there. So, this was...
No, it can't be Ludlow.
This was published in the newspaper, yeah? So this is published in the newspaper. I'm going to read it out to you. This little pixie is Lee Ludlow. What a charming girl she seems to be. I'm very glad she sent me a picture of herself.
Oh, Lee, you do look like a little lass, love.
Lee said this was put in the newspaper as part of something like the Bullseye Club. And then, so they thought he was a little girl, and he said went into school, and everyone was laughing at him.
Oh, Lee, it's a lovely picture. Thanks for sharing it. You are a little pixie.
Oh, what a charming girl. What a charming girl she is.
Oh, now then. Is it Cahoon?
No. He's here till 3.
It's not Little Nibbles.
Yes.
Look at them little cheeky chops.
That is Christopher Nibbles.
And she got a little bra strap for. What's that? Oh, it's a little t-shirt. She wore a t-shirt for school.
She's very casual, is our Nibs.
She was, wasn't she? And she got a little pen ready, like she's going to take notes, like a little secretary.
Later on.
Oh, there he is. That's him.
There he is, graduating. Graduating in his little cap and gown.
Was that your drama degree?
Oh, hello, lovely. Stephen Butler has just popped in and says,
hello, love.
Was it a melodica that Alan's brother used to play?
Yes, it was. That's the word. I think because he couldn't spell it, he handed it back.
Oh, Stefan, how much do I love you? Popping in.
We were talking about you the other day, dolls.
Dropping in the word melodica, and then off he goes.
We were talking about you in the Harry Potter days.
Oh, Stefan, I think you're the most gorgeous man I know. So lovely. Right. Who's this? I don't know if you've met this person, so I don't know if you'd know who this person was.
And you've met them?
No.
I don't know, but I'm loving the top.
That is Philippe Giacomo Brachiofortamos.
Oh, is it? And what's he got in his arm? Like a sort of plastic folder?
I think he's gripping maybe some sandwiches in a plastic bag.
That's homework.
This little...
I'm loving the top of you.
No, yeah.
Oh, we had good clothes in the 80s and 90s, didn't we?
Yeah.
We wore some colour back then.
So this...
We weren't afraid of...
So this is also Philippe. There he is with his with the train on his top. There with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
So that's Philippe Giacomo.
That looks like a proper little, like, primary school clip art, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you've got like 4 children actually facing the camera at the same time.
Look at that child gripping that clown jigsaw.
Oh, I'm loving
I bet you
it.
just popped in a few shapes.
I'm loving them toys. And she's ready to start again. Look, they're popping the...
No, Peggy Pegs, go on.
No, you've been out, Peggy. Stop this. Come on.
Right. This is...
Oh, that's familiar. Is that...
I don't think we've ever met. Or no, this is Ross Morgan.
Oh, is it?
Ross, who is in. Look at Ross Morgan's school photo. Look at the effort that has gone into this school photo.
I can see a fake log. Or it might be a real log.
There's leaning on a log with a backdrop. Didn't happen in our day, that, did it?
Is Ross from the UK?
I think Ross is from the UK. I think Ross might be a bit younger than us.
Because it looks a little bit American to me. What was that?
It's like a bit American.
Sort of like, not Wild West trees, but it looks a bit like American. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get those like shopping mall photo setups, and you put like rest on a log.
It's very cash, though, isn't it?
Very autumnal. He's got a little smile, hasn't he?
Yes.
And I love the fact that Ross's photos in one of them little cardboard stands. You don't get them.
And then the other side would be the class.
I was saying to Jamie, a lot of the photos that were took when I was little were done around Christmas time, because it used to come in one of those little folder things. It'd say Seasons Greens on the front.
Oh, I don't think ours did.
And that's when my mum would buy them and give them to aunties and nanas and all that.
I always think ours was like towards the end of term. We'd have a school photo.
As I got older, they ended up being summer. I remember being very summery.
Hello, Gary Gessel. Gary Gessel says, boys, I went to school in the 21st century.
Oh, little baby.
Right, next one, you'll know exactly who this is.
Well, if that isn't Ms. Gledhill of Scarborough. Oh, look at her little face. Oh, look at that little... Oh,
Shari.
Look at that.
Look how poker straight your hair is. Now, was that just pre it going curly, or had a lot of effort gone in to make it so straight?
To be honest, she looked like that on Monday, didn't she? With her little coffee in front of her.
Those little cheeks.
I know. Look at that. I bet you could sit on that.
So that is the lovely Shari, and we've got a couple more of Shari. So here...
There she is again.
She hasn't changed at all, has she?
This one's a little bit more... what's the word?
This is a little bit more like on the back of...
This is like she's actually writing at this age, isn't
That's
she?
what I was going to say.
And it's at the back of a book.
Do you remember there was a load of books that come out called The Garden Gang, and they were written and illustrated by a 12-year-old
and
with
it's
their felt tips.
Currently, Shara's living in Leeds and looking after a hamster.
Look at those 2 little buttons on a pinafore there. Cheeky. Right, we have one more of Shari that I think is my favourite.
Oh, well, yeah, we have seen it before. Now this looks like a little hoedown outfit, isn't it?
Honestly, Shari, I would wear that shirt today without fail, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
I love it. I love a Western shirt.
She was dressed well, wasn't she?
She was dressed well, was our Shari. Right, we also have now... No.
I know that it's. I know
Do
it is.
you?
I know it is. It's Sarah Simpson.
Sarah Simpson.
Because she looks a bit like this in her photos now.
Yes, she does.
She's not changed, has she?
No, but
I'm loving the. There's a little bit of like a bit of like street cred here.
we've got some earlier Sarah Simpson.
And what's she got a little thing in her pocket?
Not as much street cred earlier.
Oh, I don't know.
A little bit more Marmalade Atkins
Yeah,
here.
the ties undone.
Tie's a bit messy. Hair's a little bit messy.
She popped a little headband in.
Pop forward, but that's like Marmalade Atkins, isn't it?
Yeah. It looks like she's about to go in the playground and sort some shit out.
And then the final one of Sarah Simpson is Sarah in a frankly terrifying school play.
Oh, Sarah, what are you doing there? Chaos.
Look. Sarah's playing
She's got puppets.
She's playing a Jack in the Box, so she's popped out of a box.
With puppets on her hands. And she's actually covering somebody else's face, I think, isn't she? Like
Yeah,
she's
she's
photobombing them.
That's Sarah.
Oh.
We have here.
Um,
This is who you're thinking of. This is who you're wondering who that is.
I'm going to go for somebody older, or my age. Tushy?
It's bloody Stuart Cahoon!
Oh, is it Cahoon? I was wondering when he was going to turn up. Are you with your little brother, big brother, or
Look
little
at
brother?
Stuart Cahoon's
Look at that fat tie.
Stuart Cahoon, who else have we got coming up?
Actually, Stuart, that reminds me of hairstyles that me and my brother used to have. Yeah, give them both the
straight
same
across.
haircut.
Here we go. That is...
Oh. Is it Timmy?
No. Now that is Stephen Lodge.
Oh, is
Who
it?
keeps saying he finds me attractive in videos.
Yeah, well, he's attractive, isn't he, there? What are you doing like
Well,
now,
hello,
Steve?
Stephen Lodge.
Come up and visit sometime.
So that's the lovely Stephen Lodge. We've also got...
Now, this must be somebody from Australia or America, am I right?
Yeah.
Tracy 30?
First through the doors every week. Tracy 30.
I don't know why I've said that, because I'm not sure I've seen a recent picture of Tracy. But that, to me, looks like Tracy 30.
Tracy said she hated the dress. The only thing she liked from that whole outfit was the sneakers she's wearing, which you couldn't see. And she cut her own hair.
Do you know, I love the hair. I love that.
My best friend from round the corner had a sofa in that fabric, I think.
Yeah. Well, see, they were the colours that were out in them days, weren't they?
Yeah.
Them pastels.
It's Tracy 30. And I think that's all of you that sent in pictures.
Oh, mate, thank you.
Thank you. I've seen loads of little memories pop up that we're missing reading out. But we are going to take a little advert break. And we'll be back on the other side of the adverts. Bye, everyone.
Talk about sheer terror. Well, what did you think so far? Listen, this side is about to come to an end, but I want you to be sure and flip over to the other side, where the best of Hollywood beckons. I'm going to freshen up a little bit, so I'll see you on the other side. Honey, why don't we get some more wine, more hors d'oeuvres, more everything?
Okay.
Okay.
How can I connect my hi-fi to my TV?
So what's the right mobile for me? Got a radio alarm to wake him before me? Which TV will work in a caravan?
How can I steer clear of traffic jams?
Got a portable
Need a little help this Christmas?
What's a suitable microsystem for my son?
Come to Tandy. We've got helpful people who'll give you sensible advice.
Got a battery for my car?
Tandy, you've got questions, we've got answers.
Why not wake up to the zingy new taste of Kellogg's Apple Wheats?
Ace from McVitie's. The incredibly thick chocolate biscuit.
Good looking, stylish, very slim. Phenomenal memory, 22 hours staying power, and many, many other attractive features.
The phone!
I am, of course, referring to the amazing PP800. It's only $19.99 and it's exclusive to People's Phone.
People's Phone, where talk is cheaper. For a free information pack, call 0345 10 11 12.
Aptiva.
Yeah, Aptiva. Their new album's kicking when you play it loud.
He's 10 feet long. His teeth were as sharp as razors.
I had such a wild holiday in Aptiva. How'd that one get in there?
Aptiva.
She's the Swiss banker who cornered the zinc market.
The House of Aptiva. You wouldn't catch me going up there. Aptiva. It's whatever you want. However, whenever, whyever you want it. It's the new PC.
Ah, Aptiva.
From IBM.
How do you feel about buying a home?
I'd just like to live next to a cricket pitch.
I'd absolutely love a mortgage that doesn't go up when the interest rates go up.
It makes me very nervous!
We'd love to live near each other, but our husbands would divorce us.
It's a shoebox, but it's my shoebox.
I'd like a larger house with a smaller mortgage.
I didn't know Midland did mortgages.
Of course we do. We've got special deals for first-time buyers and fixed-rate mortgages for anyone keen to benefit from today's interest rates.
I want to know somewhere quieter!
We hear you. We're Midland, the listening bank.
You won't believe what's happening at Index. We've always offered you low, low prices in the high street. Well, now we're giving you the lowest prices in home shopping too. Index Extra is a new 1,000-page home shopping catalogue that gives you extra choice on everything from fashion to top home and leisure brands, all at the lowest prices, which means extra value for money. Because Index Extra offers a unique price promise. If you find it cheaper in any other home shopping catalogue, we'll refund the difference. And that's a promise. There's extra service too. You can order from home or from any Index shop, and we deliver right to your door. For your free copy of the new Index Extra home shopping catalogue, call 0800 61 71 81 right now. That's a free call on 0800 61 71 81. Index Extra, the lowest prices in home shopping. And that's a promise.
How do Birdseye cram so much potato into Hungry Joe's?
Well, I'd use a bludgeon.
Actually, we shred them.
I'm not a potato.
And then we stuff them into a crispy crumb.
I'm a carrot.
Birdseye's huge Hungry Joes are packed with real potato and onion. Good news for big appetites.
And I'm not an onion neither.
Chris, never believe it.
Don't tell me.
I'm still in Belfast. Still in Inverness. Fishguard. Redruth. Bridlington. Somewhere down south. Chris, I'm in Scarborough.
Hold on. We live in Scarborough.
I know!
No one covers more of the UK population than Cellnet. We let people who can't be together talk.
Hi, I'm back. And so are you. You know, I feel as though I know you. Well, at least we share some of the same tastes. Oh, I'm sorry about the cheese puffs. I ran out. But I still have quiche.
Hang on, we live in Scarborough. They were all things that don't exist anymore. Things that...
Like Index.
Yeah, things that have ceased to be.
Hungry Joe's.
So I hope you enjoyed that little trip down memory lane. So, Alan doesn't have school photos.
They're somewhere, but I don't know where they are now.
Nana had them and then...
Well, they both died and I don't know what happened to it all.
Went into, like, an attic or
a bin.
Oh, no.
I remember one school photo was me and my brother doing it together because we're at the same school. And I was dying to go to the toilet. I said, Miss, I need to go to the toilet. Oh, you'd have to wait. If you would go, you're going to miss your photo. So I'm sat there with my brother. And I thought the only thing to stop me from pissing myself was to push on my private parts. So I was literally pushing on my groin like that, and so I'm a bit on the photo.
Oh, baby.
Well, I got a hunch.
Of course, many photographs exist of me.
Oh, of course, both in school and out.
Right, here we go.
Oh, I've not
Primary
seen this
school.
one before. Is this you?
Primary school. I'm on there.
Oh, I can see you.
Can you?
Yeah.
Where am I?
You're lift the arrow up, go across the top. That's it. Go up there.
There I am. Front and centre.
Just look at how shiny our hair was back then. We had good shampoo, didn't we?
Let me see if anyone
Who's
else...
the one with the big? Who's the one with Mrs. Davidson's hair at the back?
The man there?
Yeah. Got that lovely buffon.
I've no idea. If Mum's watching, Mum might know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Looks like a beehive, doesn't it?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Or is it blowing in the wind?
Some of these are my age. I don't think they're all my age. Maybe
Why have people got their mouths open?
It's just singing and joy.
You wouldn't sing during a photo, would you? Who's your best friend? Is that there?
This one here in the middle. I think that's Miles Longworth. I was good friends with him. Must be Miles Longworth.
I must say your socks weren't pulled up that day, were they?
Who, me?
Yeah, okay, everybody else's.
Sassy. So that's me in primary school.
And the girls are in lemon.
Girls are in their girls are in their lemon summer dresses because it's in summer.
Oh.
So we had you change your uniform for the summer term.
Well, the girls in our class in the winter had fur coats on.
Secondary school. Can you see me? Can you see me?
Are you looking for it? Oh, there she is. Oh, your big ears. You're end of the row, aren't you?
There I am. I think that ear does look very big, but I think I'm at a cocky angle.
I tell you, there's somebody second along one along is a bit Deirdre Rashid. Is that a boy or a girl?
Rachel Ramsey. Did I have any best friends? I didn't really have a lot of friends.
Where's your teacher?
No teacher in this one. Oh, here we go. This guy there, the sort of cute one in the middle, he became my best friend.
The cute one in the middle, eh? Mm-hmm.
No, he does look cute there, doesn't he? He looks all like cheruby.
He does.
Anyone else that was my mates?
I tell you what, her in the middle's missing a blazer. Why has she not got a blazer on?
I don't know, but she's made that by lack of blazer. She's become cocky middle.
That'll be the photographer, because if she was out on the end, she'd be focal point.
And look at the other two people who aren't in blazers.
Oh yeah.
Perfect triangle.
Yeah, that's the photographer doing that. We're talking about photos today with Shari, weren't we? And she was saying about the curtains that you have in the school photos.
Yeah.
There was a really bizarre print.
Here we go. So, first one, school photo. My middle brother often has mishaps, and there we go.
Oh my God. What happened to him?
I don't know. Mum, what happened? Mum thinks the person with the big blonde bouffant was Mark Garman Jones. Mum, what happened to Ross here? I know that he wasn't beaten. So this is my two brothers. So Ewan here is probably watching right now. And I wasn't at school at that time. So I came in my civvies, as you can see.
Oh, I can see you got a little...
I'm not in uniform. I'm just in civvies.
Windowline pink shirt on. You look like a little Pikachu.
There we are.
And look how shiny your hair are. Yeah, your hair is.
And then I did when I joined them in school. There I am.
He's naughty again, Ross. Look.
Yeah, you can tell he's naughty.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who's in true uniform there, because you can see I've got the school colours on my V.
Is it a different school or different department?
No, I was just an infant, so probably I had the proper... I would have mostly worn a cap at that point.
And is Ross in a hand-knitted pullover?
I don't think so. We just all had a little bit of individual sass to us.
It looks like he's sporting a chunk in it there. And you two have got, like, proper uniform on.
But look how, different... Do you think we're all different?
I can see resemblance.
Okay, so...
I can see your dad in Ewan, and I can see your mum in you and Ross.
My mum,
and a bit of your dad in you.
Mum and Dad have come back and said Ross got the shiner in something called singing games at school. So in singing games, and a teacher came out to say Ross had banged into someone.
But again, lovely shiny hair.
We all had good hair in our household.
And your haircut was done properly at a hairdresser's, not your brother with the scissors again.
I think it's growing out. The fringe is growing out there from my brother.
Because it wasn't long after that. Well, long before that, wasn't it? That happened.
Yeah. Nibbles says she didn't have to wear school uniform back in the 70s.
We didn't. Not in primary school.
Oh, sure it was full uniform.
Junior school we did, and then senior school we did.
I had to wear a cap. I'm sure the girls had to wear boaters.
We had to wear burgundy. And then black, I think.
Right, loves. So we've done our top 5 kind of school memories of things, and loads of you sent us in fun memories of schools. One of the things that came in a lot in the 1970s, early 80s was knicker inspection.
I know, I read I think it might be in the Sandwells, wasn't it?
Sandwells, and someone else said about
Lady
it.
V?
And the girls were made to lift up their skirts to show that then they were wearing regulation knickers.
I think I've heard this a lot.
Honestly, school...
Because I remember, if you went to a really good school, they sent home a list, didn't they?
Yeah, but...
And you had to wear a certain degree of knicker.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to show at school, like... It was all a little bit dodgy-bodgy, our schooling, wasn't it?
Well, I remember doing dance in knickers and pants.
Yeah.
And that wasn't shorts and t-shirt.
No, just vest and pants.
It was underpants and a vest.
It
didn't have to be like a certain type.
No, I took in a unitard, I think.
I think I might have had a little dinosaur in mine. My little undercrackers on a day of the week.
Right,
which wasn't the day of the week.
Should we have a look at our memories, our top 5? Is this going to play? I don't think this works anymore. Let me see.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Coming in at number 5 for me is...
What did you call these?
Pumps.
We call them sand shoes.
What did you call these, people? So in PE, you had to just wear them for PE, yeah?
Well, in the summer, when we didn't have much money, we wore them as proper shoes going to school in the summer.
Gareth Webb says his knickers were always being inspected.
Well, I used to inspect Gareth knickers at college.
But do you remember plimsolls? Louise Dudman says plimsolls. Gareth says plimsolls. Melanie says pumps. Plimsolls.
Anybody call them sand shoes? Or is it just weird people in all?
Butterfly Ube says daps.
Dap sounds good.
There's that little elasticated bit in the middle.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think I'd wear these now as well.
And
Bethan Williams says daps.
If my memory serves me correct, they didn't just come in black.
I don't remember a colourful dap.
I remember a girl at school wearing like red with polka dots, and then the elastic was red.
What, the same simple design?
Yeah.
Do you remember the smell of them?
Oh yeah, they smell lovely. And you used to buy them in plastic bags. Didn't you? They didn't come in a box.
With a small hanger on the top?
No, I'm just talking... You know, when you used to go to Quick Save and get a couple of onions and you used to go through a thing that would stick the thing, or a butcher's. We used to get them... I don't know where Mum got them from, but they used to come in a bag and used to rip open the plastic bag and the smell of like rubber.
I hate to tell you this, but I think my pumps came in a box.
Well, yours would, wouldn't they? Yours must have came direct from India.
Emotional Urban Home
made
says...
with the best Indian rubber.
Caroline says plimsolls. Daniel Collins says slippers. Will Venus says rubbers. Dale says PE pumps. Wilf says people in his class still wear them. Oh, so we've got Stefan's son Wilf is watching. And this I thought was particularly for our generation. But yeah, maybe. Right. Wilf has spoken. Let's have a look at what Alan thinks is his number 5. Yep.
Now, I'm not just talking about nativity. I'm talking about back in the day when I was at school. If you had to have a fancy dress outfit or a costume for a play, you bloody made it. None of this going to Asda now and buying a whole shepherd with cane and even a little squeaky sheep.
So, specifically, tea towels, yeah?
Well, the tea towel for the shepherds. And I remember my sister having to make a halo out of tinsel.
I think tea towel for Joseph as well, probably.
Yeah. And I remember saying, buy something to be a shepherd with.
Maybe a dressing gown?
Yeah, dressing gown. Yeah, your dressing gown with a little...
With your little tie.
Yeah, but you made your own. And even when you were Victorian day... You'd go and borrow,
Victorian day.
You'd go and borrow your granddad's cap, or you'd make a little, I don't know, a little waistcoat or something.
Well, I love Louisa. She had a tinsel halo in World Book Day. Like, we love it when people are wearing World Book Day costumes that are sort of like homemade and daft and funny, and then you get the odd kid who's gone out and bought a Willy Wonka like whole set from Asda that's like not even like the book Willy Wonka. He just looks like Johnny Depp or something.
And my friend Claire, not long ago, little Vincent, little Vincent the artist.
Yeah.
She made him a massive like golden ticket.
Oh yeah, we've got a golden ticket.
That she drew by hand.
Find something cute.
So she found like online a picture of golden ticket and made one.
We've not got a golden ticket, but look what we've got. We've got Wonka bars.
Yeah. So yeah, it's that creativity that we don't seem to do anymore. People just seem to go and buy them, which is a shame, really. Because I think if I was a parent in the 70s, I'd have been marvelling at what the kids came up with.
This is like Isolation Creations, isn't it? The early days.
Yeah.
That's what we were all about. Wonka bars. Heather says a tea towel on the head with your snake belt to hold it on tight.
Oh God, the S-belt. Yeah, remember them.
Right, let's have a look at my number 4.
That was number 5. Oh, you've done your number 5.
Yeah, my number 4 is this exact bag, which came from the Army and Navy store, and it's so this is probably secondary school, yeah. And you'd have it, and you'd sort of like draw on it with a pen, and you can have little symbols and stuff on it. But this bag was my school bag for most of my secondary education. All the lads at school had like sports bags that they all like hooked over one shoulder like that with like, Fila or Nike on it, and I had this.
My dad used to have them for work.
Really? It was a great bag.
He used to go to work on a bike, so you needed a bag with a long strap on it. But I remember these being all around in sixth form.
Yes. And they were dead cheap. But do you remember how heavy your school bag would be?
Oh, yeah.
Because you'd have to put all your textbooks in it.
Yeah.
Caroline says she had a khaki one. I knew Caroline would have.
And they lasted ages, didn't they?
They were great. I loved it. And I had a blue one later on.
I like the navy ones.
But that was the one I had most of the time. Let's have a look at Alan's number 4.
I like the fact Nibbles has said, my friend Stephen Green had that bag. When you talk about people at school and you always include their surname.
Yeah. Mark Mondayaman says he wore a traditional Yemeni dress in the nativity. Right, let's have a look.
We'll bring him to the front. Come on, Mark.
Alan's number 4. Peg,
school milk.
Darling.
Oh, I used to love school milk.
Come on.
I used to look forward to that every morning, especially in the winter when it was lovely and chilled.
Like I vaguely remember school milk.
Yeah,
well,
I think it stopped when I was at school, and they're only third of a bottle. They're only little.
Do you get a little straw?
Yeah, and you sort of take it in turns in the class who's to hand them out or collect the bottles or collect the milk.
I think we had milk monitors come in.
What?
Like people?
Adults?
I think so. Would come and do the milk.
The milkman?
No, the milkman wouldn't do it. I don't think a child, because we're talking me being about 5 and 6 most probably when this happened. I don't think you'd give a child responsibility like that.
We used to do it. One child would pick up from one end, and the other would pick up the other end from the handle, because they'd all be waiting in the reception, and they went and pick it, and then just hand them out.
I'm sure we had staff come in and do that,
and it would be done mid-morning. But
it would often be like lukewarm, wouldn't it?
In the summer it would, but I also remember when out in the winter when it was really nice and cold. It was lovely.
Shari, who's one of our resident teachers, says that children do have milk now, but it comes in cartons, not bottles.
Well, yes. Remember when we lived in Deptford? And we lived in that primary school?
And the milk used to get delivered.
And the milk used to get delivered and stolen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Somebody just come by in the morning and nick it. Because it used to get delivered like 7 in the morning, didn't it?
Diangela said they had wee cartons of milk. Wee cartons of milk. Philippe says he's too young for school milk, but he remembers people kicking off because Maggie Thatcher, the milk snatcher, stole it.
I think it's thanks to that I've got nice big bones.
Dale Ibbotson says he used to deliver milk around classrooms with 2 friends.
You see, they do it. They got you bloody grafting.
Oh, here we go. Caroline says we had a milk monitor. They would be like year 4 age. That's what I think we had. I think we had older kids maybe come in.
And it's not. We're not. I know this isn't milk, but when it were poppy season, did you go around the class, different classes selling poppies?
Selling poppies, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what poppy I always wanted?
A diamond one.
No. Always wanted poppy with a little like green leaf,
a proper leaf,
and the silver round the stem. If I couldn't get that poppy, I'm going to another shop.
Yeah, I remember in November you go, Mum, can I have 2p for a poppy?
Right, let's have a look. Number 3. Are we at number 3 in mine?
Well, yeah.
My one. Okay, number 3 in mine is school swimming lessons. Specifically,
what are they swimming with?
Now I don't know if Wilf's still in.
Folding tables.
Wilf, in our day and in your dad's day, there was one school swimming lesson where you had to go in your pyjamas, and then you had to swim in your pyjamas to the bottom of the pool and retrieve a large rubber brick. Do you remember that day?
No,
you didn't swim, do you?
I had an awful time swimming. Why are they swimming with like fold-up tables?
Because it's Tucker Jenkins and they're being very naughty.
Oh, right, okay. I hated school swimming.
Do you also remember on the way into the school swimming pool, you'd have to walk through that kind of murky, warm, like disinfectant water
for verucas
that had like the odd elastoplast like floating by.
I went to this Victorian swimming baths in Hull, Beverley Road baths, and they were really clinical. And they smelled, and the swimming teacher just seemed out of her depth. So she couldn't really keep an eye on all the kids. And I used to keep going under and panicking. And sometimes she didn't even notice me, and it was horrible.
Oh, you've got a fear of water.
And then I nearly drowned on a deserted beach.
Desert island.
When
in a rock pool.
Our family went with my cousins and uncles and aunt. And I fell in a rock pool when I was really little. And all I can remember is my head going underneath this water and seeing the sandy beach. And then my uncle, bless him, he was 6.5 foot, saw me and just picked me up by my arm. Oh, awful.
And you're scared
Fear
of
of
water this day, aren't you? Linda Lee Hughes, one of our other teachers in the room, says she's got to take her class swimming tomorrow, and they still do the pyjama brick retrieval. Do you still have the Veruca kind of inspection and sort of warm water pit?
Or Veruca socks.
Kids would wear Veruca socks and you'd be like, oh, they're dead and
keep
clean.
away from them.
You're going to catch a Veruca.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we used to have to get a coach to go swimming.
Oh, we well, I'm not going to say it, but we used to get a certain bus.
Oh.
That, I won't,
right.
County council bus. But people would laugh at you as it drove by.
Right, let's have a look. Alan's number 3 is...
Louise Studman says, the best thing about swimming was the vending machine. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, swimming with your mum and dad on a Saturday morning.
And she's right with the clicks machine.
Yeah, and you'd go and get a Clicks.
Oh, you want hot chocolate? 'Cause it was the best one.
Soup. You get the vegetable soup, obviously.
Oh, it's very powdered. And sometimes if you didn't stir it right.
And then you get something from like the crisp machine as well.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Alan's number 3.
This was back in your books with wallpaper. Do you remember those sort of books you used to get, exercise books?
Yes, yeah.
And your teachers would tell you to take them home and put the paper on because it would just make your exercise book last longer.
It wasn't like your exercise book, it was your textbooks, wasn't it? I don't think I ever backed my exercise book.
Your textbook?
Yeah.
What textbook?
Like your book that was like called Bonjour, and it was like how to learn French or chemistry for
No, these were our exercise books. I don't know about you, but ours were paper, had like a sugar paper cover with the school logo on it, but it wouldn't last very long. It'd come away from the staples.
We might have, I don't know.
No, we wouldn't do that to a proper book.
Louise Dodman, a girl of my own heart, I used to do it with Smash Hits magazines as well, Louise. I used to cover my textbooks with, Smash Hits. Did you just do wallpaper?
Wallpaper, because it would last forever.
Someone, I think, said bin bags. They used to do theirs with bin bags.
And it would be in like retro wallpaper like that.
Seven Network says he used wood chip, and they had to go to the DIY shop for a free sample.
Oh. And if you're really posh, you'd use that sort of sticky back plastic, like you'd put on tabletops.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I wasn't that posh.
You know what I mean? Or what was it called?
Stefan did wallpaper as well.
Formica.
Nibbles and Bubbles backed exercise books. Maybe I did back my exercise books. I don't remember it specifically.
We wouldn't have done it. We'd have gone to trouble doing that with a textbook.
But you didn't tape it to the textbook. You had to fold it a certain way, and the tape would hit the paper. So you'd never touch the actual book.
We used to have like plastic covers that the library used to put on books.
Oh, I love those plastic covers. I wish I
sort
could get them
slide
more.
in.
Yeah, and had a little sleeve. Pip says it's the workbook. Everyone's saying it was the workbook, so maybe it was the workbook. But I do remember it was mainly smash hits that I used. The posters and the lyrics.
Would smash
pages.
hits last long though? Would it last a year?
Yeah, but I'm not like throwing it around like some retrobate.
Well, it's hanging around in your canvas bag.
Yeah, but that's just sashaying to and forth school.
Yeah, but with your bag, you're swinging it around, you're playing with it, you're pretending it's a proper handbag.
Coral says her dad worked at Mother's Pride, so she used bread wrappers.
Yeah. Oh, but that would have been... Coral, that's supposed to be the waxy paper, wasn't it?
Oh, it will be, of course.
Do you remember, like, Warburtons still use it now? Some Warburtons do.
Louise says Jason Donovan posters were long-lasting. Alex Johnson covered their books with Beano, but after about 4 days it ripped. Right, let's have a gander at Jamie's number 2. My number 2 is, you've all been waiting for it, and it doesn't disappoint. Wheeling in the big telly.
How happy would you be when you're like, we're going in the hall?
Do you remember how like massive it was and heavy it was? Big telly would come in with big video player.
Again, if you had a little petite teacher, she'd say, blah, 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 come and help me get to the telly. Yeah?
But no, the technicians would bring it in.
Technicians?
Yeah.
Your school had TV technicians. So what did they do the rest of the day?
Technical things. I don't
know.
In
a primary school?
I think it was like the caretaker, probably.
Oh, there you go. We had a caretaker called Mr. Toes.
Mr. Toes, like at the end of your foot?
Yeah.
Were they actually called that, or was that a rude nickname?
And I'll tell you why, because Joel's little photo of his Christmas
nativity
box,
with the little post box.
Yeah. Mr. Toes got the most cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because, you know, some kids in your class, you don't send a card to because you don't like them. So you wouldn't get an equal amount of... If there's 26 kids in your class, you wouldn't get 26 cards, would you?
Well, I think I always
You
did.
might get 13 or... I was all right. I got about 20.
Oh, people are sending us stars. We don't...
don't do stars, Doc.
Stephen, I don't know what we do with them.
You're not paying for them, are they? They're not paying for the stars.
I don't know. We have no idea what happens when people send us stars.
But Mr. Toes got 26 cards from 26 kids. He was popular. But he looked like a small Andre the Giant, if I can say that. He was a bit scary.
So he had like giant features, but he was more normal height.
Yeah. He was a bit scary. And he had the brown thing on, the brown jacket.
Did he look...
He was quite scary.
Did he look in proportion to this telly then?
Yeah.
Okay. Stop sending the stars. We don't know what to do with them, lovely. But the telly came in, doors would open, and then there would be the countdown. And I think Jason's just mentioned it, that you would shoot the dots.
Yeah.
And then Summit Light, Words and Pictures would be on, or Boy from Space, or if you were lucky, it might be a little movie. For me, it was often a Jesus-y movie.
Or it could be that programme that everybody watches when they're playing ping pong ball in the nude.
Which what?
About your body.
We didn't ever watch one of them.
We watched that.
Oh,
this is a man. This is a woman.
Did you really see like bits?
Yeah.
What age were you?
I don't know, but they were playing ping pong.
No, I'd never.
It was made for children. It wasn't.
I've told you before, the only sex education I had at school was Michelle Fowler from EastEnders saying don't use Chris Bagg as a Johnny.
We were quite old. We weren't like small, but it was proper made for It was made for children.
But my number 2 is the.
I bet we're gonna get loads of comments
telly.
now saying I had a really sexy caretaker.
Big telly. Alan's number 2 is.
We're number 2 already. Now, it wasn't performing as Kez at school. It was, luckily, it didn't really happen to me, but those kids who forgot their PE kit, because they thought, well, get out of sport, and the teacher thought, don't worry, we've got plenty of old shorts in the back, so you'd have to wear these awful shorts.
Like from the box with leftovers.
And they stank. I remember they used to bring the bag out and give it to whoever has forgotten their PE kit.
What do they smell of? Like
just
sweat?
soil.
Kid sweat.
No, soil. Soil. I can remember the smell of soil. Now, this did happen to me one year. My mum didn't have the money to pay for a pair of football boots. And my teacher was adamant that we had football boots.
With studs.
With studs, because the field we played on was really wet. It's because it was wet with rains. And this lovely boy, I don't know, I can't remember his name, used to lend me a pair. And I didn't play with him. He wasn't in my little gang or anything.
But he bought in little football
But
boots for you.
every time we did football, he'd bring us another pair.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
So I wouldn't...
Oh, thank you, little angel out there, whoever you are. I'm like Melanie, sod it, I didn't do PE or games.
And on the same subject...
Skived it.
There was also a little box of shorts and trousers and pants and skirts and underwear for those who had little accidents. Do you remember them?
Oh, yes. I remember one incident was when the big telly was out, there was suddenly like a pool of liquid fecal matter emanating from a boy. And everyone like screamed. It was like the most dramatic thing to happen at school. It was like a disaster movie. People screaming and backing off. I was like Belle Rosen from the Poseidon Adventure trying to clamber up onto one of the light fittings. But yeah, it was awful. I remember the boy's name, both names. I'm not going to say it.
But I will own up. I did once pee myself in a class. And it was because the teacher wouldn't let me go to the toilet.
Your teachers are awful at letting you go to the toilet. You've got a weak bladder.
She said, you should have been in the at playtime, so you can wait until lunchtime. And I thought, I can't wait. And it just came out.
So you just peed?
And obviously I said, well, I pissed myself. And so I had to go to the
nurse.
The nurse, who then said, go behind that screen and wash yourself. And then here's a pair of shorts to wear. And mine went in a little brown bag.
Oh, like a little walk of shame.
And I told my mum why, and she went to complain.
Why did she complain?
She said, if a child needs to go to the toilet, you let them go.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant about you having to carry your shorts home in a brown bag.
Yeah. And for added cheek, the shorts were bloody good quality, so we kept them. So yeah, it's for all those poor souls who had to wear zombie PE kits.
My number one is from school. A memory is really weird, but it is sixth formers.
Oh.
And like when you were in school, like how exotic sixth formers seemed.
Oh yeah.
So they seemed exotic because they could wear their own clothes and they all like looked really funky and they all looked like adults really. They had a common room, so they had their own like room that they could just hang out in on like sofas and chairs and play music. So they all had like vinyl. They'd all come in with vinyl. And there were often like some punky ones and some gothy ones. And I just remember them being such like exotic creatures, sixth formers, and like being weird that there were these adults like walking around who weren't teachers.
Well, at my high school, they had the sixth form block, so they had their own building.
Yeah, no, ours was still in our
and
block.
it was like a through lounge. It'd been built after our shitty part, but it was all like modern, with big windows. Everything was open. There was a fridge.
Yeah, there was a fridge in our sixth form common room.
There was a clicks machine that only they used.
They didn't have a clicks machine.
They wore clothing like you've pictured there.
Yeah, it was just.
And they'd come and go at all hours. So they'd go like 2:30.
Yeah, they had like study periods. So they didn't have to do that. And some of them would drive in. So they'd have their own cars.
Yes, and one guy used to have that bag that you had, and he'd like go off on his racer at like 1:30 and go, "Where's she going?"
And my dear cousin Michelle, who's no longer with us, was a sixth former when I was probably in like first or second year. So I had like a mate who was a sixth former, and she was a drama sixth former as well. So I got in with all the drama people. And then I did plays. So I started doing plays with like sixth formers, and that was like weird.
You see, I didn't have that sort of when I became a sixth former, I went to a proper sixth form.
Yeah, you went off to like the college, didn't you?
So there was nobody to sort of look down on. There was loads of us.
But yeah, sixth formers, 1980s sixth formers. There's nothing better. And they would all they'd smoke like outside the school gates, but luckily.
And they used to push into the queue, the dinner queue, didn't they?
They didn't have to queue, straight into the front.
No, I mean they'd go to the front of the queue.
Yeah, they didn't have to queue.
Yeah, no.
They'd just get their lunch.
Yeah.
Jason says he had white slip-on leather shoes with white socks.
Oh, like Rita Soon Bob too.
Yeah, and they all had like mad hair. I just remember their hair being weird and wild. The girls all looking a little bit like early days Bananarama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And those little fold-up, those culotte things she's got on that's folded up.
Yeah, and the little thing over her shoulders.
And they've all got white shoes on, look.
Oh, look at her. She's that happy, isn't she?
Yeah.
That one in the background's not in the gang.
And he's turned up in proper shirt and tie.
Well, you had the odd one who did that, didn't you?
Yeah.
But look, and then you'd see them like in the pub like that, round a little table, drinking pints.
Yeah.
Sixth formers. So sixth formers being exotic was my memory. Alan's is number one is.
We've talked about this before, I think, on another evening, and it's the home economics.
We've talked about this so much.
Tin. We used to have tins. What did you have?
Baskets.
You had baskets.
Not me, the girls. Like on cookery day, all the girls would come in with baskets.
And I remember the teacher saying, try and bring a square tin. None of these Danish cookie round things, because you can't put much in them. Whereas that, you could put like sausage rolls in, couldn't you? Or a cake.
You could put anything in a square, but in a circle you are limited, I guess.
If you're a little bit poor, you'd take a big margarine tub. Or an ice cream tub.
A big soft scoop tub.
Yeah. We had an old biscuit tin.
Oh yeah, no, we had baskets. All the girls brought baskets in. I imagine we took some Tupperware. I would imagine some of Mum's Tupperware in.
And then also we'd sometimes do sewing instead of cooking, so we'd make like a felt elephant or something in the home ec room.
We'd had a separate room for sewing. There was a whole block like crafty block. So you had like at one end of the corridor you had like metalwork, then woodwork, then cooking. And then there was like a weird room that certain girls would go and do like how to look after babies. And then, not that they were pregnant, they just, there was a lesson that you could do when looking after babies.
Yeah.
And then there was cooking, and then there was sewing, and then there was art, and then there was pottery, and then there was headmaster.
And then on the wall would be things like how to aid digestion, or how your feces
the little stool chart
should look like. And I remember it saying that your feces should be soft and bulky. And it used to just turn my stomach when I was mixing my chocolate cake mix.
We didn't have fecal posters in the home ec room.
And also, as well as your tin, sometimes your teacher would say, here's a list on the board, bring this in for next week. And it'd be like 2 ounces of flour, 2 ounces of margarine,
you've said this before.
and 20p. And you go, what's the 20p for? The teacher say, it's for things like vanilla extract. Things like that. And I remember one weird thing, my brother, it was his class, she said, we're going to teach you how to use a washing machine.
Oh, yeah, and you had to take
and she said, you have to bring an item of clothing. Now, I don't know whether he misheard this, but he went home and said to Mum, I need to take some dirty clothing in.
No, you must be meant to take clean clothes in.
And because we're going to use a washing machine. So my mum thought, oh, okay, we'll get some laundry done for free here. And she gave me a little bag with my dad's work clothes and stinky socks.
What, like loads of clothes?
Well, like a pair of jeans and a pair of stinky socks.
Oh, dear me.
But when it came to my year, we never did the washing machine day.
We didn't. We had staff to do washing. You didn't do on your chart. You told me this today. Can I say this?
Yeah.
Because you got free school dinners, didn't you?
Yeah, we went for a phase of having free school dinners.
But you didn't get a dinner ticket. Because I remember the people who got free school dinners at my school had dinner tickets. You'd go and get them from the bursar, I think, at the start of the week. And they looked like little cinema tickets.
The bursar? You met the bursar every lunchtime?
I didn't make the bursar. I didn't have free school dinners.
No, but those who had school dinners went and met the bursar.
Would go and see the bursar.
We had a dinner lady called Kitty who looked like Charles Bronson with a big box. She had a big shoe box.
Me and Caroline loved the bus. We never learnt her proper name. We just called her the bus.
And she had listed your names. And this was the ones who paid for money for the food as well. It wasn't just the people who were having a free meal. And your name was on a list.
Yeah, but you didn't have tickets, did you?
No. What we had was bits of wood.
A block of wood.
Because obviously, buying paper tickets would be such a cost to the school.
So with Kitty just have big blocks of wood?
No. You know, like edging, like wooden edging. Like
a beaded...
picture frame. So the woodwork teacher thought, well, what I'll do is I'll make these little tokens out of wood. And he sort of sawed.
How big was the bit of wood?
Only about that big.
Was that for one meal?
No, it's per day.
Yeah.
So I had a little ornate edging and a stamp with the school stamp on it. So you could.
I think this is ripe for forgery.
Well, it wasn't.
Very easy to forge that, surely.
No, because you needed the stamp with the Greatfield. It was Greatfield, that's a school.
Kitty probably wasn't checking every stamp.
She was. She was really, 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 really strict. And so, and over time, they got really grubby. So it wasn't like fresh smelling wood.
Oh, yeah, because it had been in all the...
But it was like a way of just saying...
all the dirty children's fingers.
Early recycling. So this woodwork teacher said, I'll make you something that can't be really made.
No, the bursar would like wheel out these little tickets for people.
And then the other thing, which I didn't do, was people would queue for seconds.
Yeah, no.
And it was this queue that everybody used to get picked on if you stood in that queue.
Yeah, because it's a little bit needy, isn't it, going after
and Kitty would stand there with a hand.
What, and block people?
And
say
1, 2, 3, and then Muriel in the room would say, another 4.
What, like how many chips are left?
Meals, plates. And then Muriel would do that, no more. and then the last 3 in the queue outside would be turned away. Oh, and the shame that you were turned away. There wasn't even a little potato. There wasn't even a little blob of custard for you. You were shamed.
Timmy Alexis says it's like Alan lives in Dickens times.
Timmy, it was.
With little wooden blocks.
Council estate, schools.
Whereas I was there with my little bus.
In my little Kes shorts. Pissing myself.
All right, lovely people.
All I want is a bit of gravy.
One picture that I forgot to share with you all.
Oh dear.
It was in my block. So this is our final Wig and Slingbacker. Here, not necessarily a school picture, but here we have a fete. I think this is like a
country life.
A school fete of country life. And this, my dear, is BG Bear.
In the butter outfit?
No, there with the breasts and the plaits.
Oh my God.
So he wore his sister's dress, I think, and an apron and became a milkmaid.
And what did you use for the boobs? The massive? I thought it was that country life. Country life. Did it remember the advert?
Yeah.
You never put a bit of butter on your life. Oh my God. Look at the fringing.
Yeah. So that's the lovely BG Bear.
And are you farmer's wife? I've got an all Cornish look.
It was when he moved up to where he moved from a big city to like a country school.
Oh, what fun! He's there with his wellies on.
Look, there's even a little cow there. I think that's ready to be milked. Cow and udders.
I like the fact that he said, "Oh, I'll play the wife. I don't mind playing the farmer's wife."
Jason Darcy says you've never put a better bit of butter on your knife.
Do you remember it, that advert? It used to melt. Or melt into I can't remember.
Timmy Alexis has sent me some school photos on his.
Look at the
on WhatsApp. I know I've just seen it. On WhatsApp. So she's too late for them to appear like this. But let me have a look. Let's have a look. Right, this is a cracker. Timmy Alexis, Carrington Ward, aka Here She Is.
Oh, it's like Just William, isn't it?
That's my sort of school uniform, you know. Blazer, little cap, full socks.
Oh, let's have a look there.
Has he got any other? Here he is. A little bit more raucous there, brushing his teeth with a few gals. up to no good.
I love how some kids just have the tie done up proper and someone's just like, yeah, I'm going to loosen all this.
And there he is. Oh, you can hardly see that one. Thank you, Timmy Alexis. Too late. You need to send them in. Send them in earlier during the day. Philippe Jacques Fortinbras says, black and white photo. How old is Timmy Alexis? Well, let's just say she's had a little work. All right, lovely people. We are going to... Should we wait? Should we do a little lock-in?
Yeah, we'll have a little chat afterwards.
We'll have a little chat afterwards, but those of you who want to go, get going. I'm going to play you something cracking. So, enjoy. She might not be here tonight, but enjoy a little bit of Cilla.
Skies just makes them realize this world that they found is too good to be true. Standing here beside you, they want so much to give you, the love in their heart that they're feeling for you. Let them say we're crazy, we don't care about. Put your hand in my hand, baby, don't ever look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. Maybe we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us. Ooh, all that they need is you. All that they ever need. All that they want to do is hold you forever, ever and ever.
There we go. A little touch of Cilla.
Oh, it's a cold day, wasn't it?
With Nothing's Gonna Stop Us.
Do you know, I'm starting to think now, is there any song she ain't sung?
I love Cilla when she wears a man's suit, don't I?
Yeah, I thought she was going to jump on an horse. And those pictures they were drawing, she looked like Ronald McDonald.
What shade hair would you say Cilla had in that? It was very vibrant.
I'm going to say Cherrywood.
A lot of people enjoyed her sort of more whispery singing.
Is it because she can't do the
she didn't get the key, yeah. A key of chubs, says Jason Darcy.
And what I do like is the fact that all the kids couldn't be asked, apart from that little chubby guy who was singing along.
Oh, Caroline says that's her and Dale's song, and Cilla's just murdered it.
Oh.
Caroline, look out, because we might be doing a little video of that.
Again.
Yeah, we'll be murdering it. BG Bear says, why didn't they have Cilla on the Mannequin soundtrack? Just imagine how old them kids are now.
I know.
That was 1990, and they were about, what, 6?
Yeah.
So, what's that now? Like 40?
Yeah, 40 odd.
Radioactive Rouge, says Pip, that colour.
Yeah, it's a weird colour, that one, isn't it, that one? It's not,
let's have a quick look at it again.
It's not a normal...
Let's see if I can bear. Ooh, look at it.
Ooh, yeah.
Look at Cilla's bottom teeth, aren't they long? What colour?
Do Do you know, I'm thinking of like a garden shade. You know, when you paint your fence that colour.
Yeah, that's bright, deep red.
Yeah, like it's squirrel.
Philippe says, yeah, why was it labelled Cilla when it looked like Ronald McDonald, the picture?
Yeah.
BG Bear says, those kids could be watching this now. They could have just seen themselves.
I know, and they're all sat round and getting canoes in the water. She's like, I'm not going out there.
Jason says it was as red as a London bus. And Melanie says, was she auditioning to play Hair Flick in that outfit?
It was a little bit kinky, wasn't it?
Oh, and Nigel says they had Cilla on mute.
This world that they found is too good to be true. Standing here.
Well, is that
there we are, a little bit of Cilla for you, Nigel, in case you missed it.
The next time you visit, boys, there'll be no muting.
Do you want to look at this?
Yeah.
Pip says it's like that red colour people used to paint half their houses with.
Ron Seal red.
Ron Seal red, says Louise.
It does exactly what it says on the bloody tin for my ear. Yeah, she must have gone through some weird shades in her time, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Cuprinol.
Cuprinol. So that's Caroline says Cuprinol.
I wonder if it was one of those things that washed out after a bit. And she was like, "Oh, Bobby, it's on me bleeding bed covers."
Joel says it's really dark red hair, like Aladdin Zane, David Bowie's character. Do you remember David Bowie played a character called Aladdin Zane?
Yeah.
It's red hair. It is that colour. Nigel Neal muted it again. Louise Dudman says Benelin red.
Louise, you need new job for you is naming paint colours.
Oh, we're seeing Louise on for Friday. So it's quiz night on Friday night.
Oh, what a night. Yeah, we finished off the rounds today, weren't we? Gonna be fun.
Louise, new picture round. New picture round coming soon. Yeah, lots of fun questions.
More singing from Sherry.
Yeah, Jam Shed Red, says Paul McFarlane.
Jam Shed Red, yes.
It's a great colour for it.
That's the one.
And Coral says, "Oh dear, I think I'll be giving being a redhead."
No, Coral's is darker, isn't it?
Coral's isn't Aladdin Zane red.
No.
Coral's is a little bit of a deeper plum red.
Yeah.
There we go. Caroline says, "You're a beautiful redhead, Coral. You are." Melanie, we're doing a week in Filey in April. Planning on spending a day in Scar Vegas.
Well, let us know.
Let us know. We're meeting with the theatre very soon to talk about more dates this year.
I think the dates will be further in the summer, though, won't they?
Like Bingo and the House of Games.
There'll be summer and autumn again, won't it? Because you're busy,
won't.
aren't you?
Yeah, but I've got some time here. But
yeah, and that's our next bingo's happening on the 11th of February, and that we're preparing for that as well.
Yeah, so we've got the quiz this weekend, sold out. Bingo on the 11th of February. I think there's about 6 tickets left for the bingo. And then the next quiz night, Louise Dudman, will be on March the 1st. I think it's March the 1st.
And Lily Law, if you can make it.
Yeah, I think it's March the 1st, but it's a Friday. Friday, I think it's St David's Day, Welsh boys. I think it's March the 1st, Friday night. But we'll announce that on Friday. Yeah, so we're busy, aren't we?
Yep, praying for games for that.
Louise says, haha, it's already in the diary. And Louise was seen at the bingo as well.
Louise, is our VIP, I guess, isn't she?
She is, yeah.
I don't think she's missed one.
Our live fan. Counting down the days, Philippe Jacques Fortinbras. So we are thinking, for the bingo, we're going to send out an email up for this, but those of you who are coming to the bingo, and I think
on February the 11th,
there's a few of you coming, come dressed for a wedding. So whatever you want, for a wedding and a funeral kind of dress. Big hats, little fascinators, suit if you want to wear it, vicar if you want to come as a vicar, bride if you want to be a bride,
bridesmaid if you want to be a bridesmaid.
If you want to be like the jilted ex-wife, come as her, wearing black with a veil like Alexis and Dynasty. You come dressed for a wedding.
Chimney sweep.
Yeah.
Pearly King and Queen.
Do you know what? I had a job where I was a chimney sweep. I've forgotten all about that.
Did you? You
And
got
I used
paid?
to go and meet people at weddings.
What? What's this you not spoke about? How old were you?
Because it was lucky to meet a bride before a wedding or just after the wedding and give them something. I can't remember what I had to give them.
You give them I don't know, a lucky horseshoe, wasn't it? No.
Yeah, but I did that for a bit.
What? When you're in 20s?
Yeah, like 18, 19. Yeah, how funny is that? I'd forgotten totally about that. You just turn up at a wedding.
For
You
good
just
luck,
have to
wouldn't it?
be outside, give them that, have a bit of a photo, and then frig off. And you have to just be very careful that you didn't get soot on the dresses.
Did you throw rice at them?
No, I'm not cruel.
We used to throw rice at our weddings, but we used to keep it in the tins. Oh.
All right, lovely people. Caroline, can't wait for the quiz and bingo. Caroline's coming to the bingo with Mucky Michaela. Come dressed for a
Mucky
wedding.
Michaela? Michaela's not Mucky.
No, but she's got that nickname now in my head. Come dressed for a wedding, dears. James Brett says, please, can you do another one of your Eurovision Classics videos this year?
We
the
will.
first two were so good. I think there's 3. Isn't there 3?
Yeah, there's one that we first did. Did we do? Yeah.
I think there's 3 Eurovision videos.
We'll obviously get in touch with Mr. Darcy for suggestions.
Yes, yeah.
He was so valuable last year.
'Cause we're running out of acts that we can do.
And we want the ones that are quirky, that people remember for their colourful quirkiness.
I might do that woman that was in a Breville toaster this year and won.
Yeah.
Laureen with the big nails. And I might do Finland from last year as well with a little green puffer. And Melanie says do Socrates this year. We will, we'll try. I'm dead busy, aren't I? That's the problem. I've just gone really busy, which is great, but it means there's less time to make fun videos.
But we'll make what we can.
We will.
We're not aiming to stop or anything like that.
No, not at all. Wigs.
And obviously
we've still got wigs coming out of
our Wednesday lives are hit and miss at the moment, but that's just because Jamie's away and I can't do it on my own with all this contraption. I don't know how to operate it all.
I would pick up Peggy, but she'll grumble to try and pick her up.
No, leave her alone.
Alex Johnson, we've done Lordy. That's in our last one. That's in the one we made last year. So that's there.
I was quite impressed with the subwoofers. What are they called?
The wolves.
Yellow wolves.
They give my grandma a banana or whatever it was. All right, loves. I think we're done, aren't we? Because we're going to...
We are. We're done.
Peggy wants to go out,
I
obviously.
think she's going to spend a penny.
We will be seeing you on Friday, some of you. We will then...
Are you Wednesday? Or
I'm away, I think.
You're away, so it won't be...
Let me have a look when I'm here. If my calendar's going to come up. Yeah, I'm definitely away next week on Wednesday.
I think you're here the week after, aren't you?
No, I think I'm away for like 3 weeks.
Oh! So we were talking end of February.
The next Wednesday I'm going to be here is February the 21st.
But if we're about...
We will...
During a weekend, we might just
pop up, yeah. Because there are times I'm here, so maybe a Friday or a Saturday.
And a lot of you just seem to catch us when we do that, so that'd be fun.
Yeah. And we'll see people Friday night for bingo, for the quiz. We'll see people in a couple of weeks for the bingo, which is on Sunday the 11th. And the rest of you, we will try and...
pop up sometime.
Pop up. So keep your eyes peeled on Facebook. We'll always try and announce it a little bit earlier in the day.
Yeah. And if you miss it, we're always on catch up,
miss out.
aren't we?
Yes.
And enjoy the Traitors.
Yeah. Traitors final week. Can't wait. All right, loves. Bit of Rod, Jane and Freddie, eh? For finale. See you soon, everyone.
And thanks for the love.
Bye.
It doesn't matter to me if you're far away. It doesn't matter to me if it's not a sunny day.
Do you want to look at this?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Because I've been around.